was like an animal on the Serengeti.
Just a predator waiting to strike.
And we knew it was going to be bad. We absolutely knew it was going to be bad. These two men don't know how to have a civil discussion.
I'm hoping nobody is expecting a wrestling match between these two. This is going to be a fight.
And I don't think Sean Carr really wants to fight with Joe Gacy. We've seen what he can do.
I think it's a pretty safe bet that the ring, the bell in the ring for this match is not going to mean anything to these guys, the ringing of the bell. It's all right, okay, a match started, and all right, a match may end, but they don't care.
It may not even start if we don't get a bell.
This feud erupted ever since this past April Super 8, where Sean Carr interjected himself. It was supposed to be Mike Law's spot. Sean Carr interjected himself and won. Took out Joe Gacy in the semifinals.
Took him out again after he won.
And then during his speech, called in Joe Gacy, wanted to shake his hand, and then brutally attacked him afterwards.
See, the problem is Sean Carr needs to do his homework on Joe Gacy, because if Sean Carr's looking for a fight, Gacy's the last person he wants to actually fight with. He may beat him, we don't know, he may beat him very easily in a pure wrestling match, but in a fight, Joe Gacy is not the guy you want across from you.
Neither man a stranger to the other. Of course, Carr and Gacy, a match that was happening as long ago as a year or two ago in Rochester, New York. These two men have gone at it on so many different occasions. They've each won matches. They've each lost matches. But
there's the bell.
We have the bell. Sean Carr in Woodbury Heights has been almost unstoppable against Joe Gacy to date.
Sean Carr in this building has been almost unstoppable.
And it'll be interesting to see where we go from here the next couple months in ECWA, certainly jam-packed in October. The Women's Super 8 Chick Fight Tournament, more on that later. In November, ECWA hits the Showboat Casino and Resort in Atlantic City with our own version of Fall Brawl. And of course, Phil, in December, Toys for Tots, back in the Woodbury Heights Community Center, certainly making towns, plus all the showcase shows in Laurel Springs.
Yes, ECWA is doing it all over the place. Come out and support it.
But it'll be interesting to see Sean Carr and Joe Gacy, because I don't see this being like a one-match series.
No, not at all. Not at all. These two guys have been interfering in each other's matches, and I don't know what it's going to take to end this feud.
That's the thing. This is a feud inside and outside the ring. I mean, even if you had 3 matches in the quote-unquote feud, it expands way outside of that.
And if you remember, at one point, Sean Carr never came to this building alone. He's always had people watching his back.
He does tonight as well. The Binghamton boys are here, Phil.
Really? I haven't seen them.
Well, I saw at least one of them.
Well, there you go. Like I said, Sean Carr never comes here alone.
And the other interesting dynamic, as Gacy slams down Carr hard, the other interesting dynamic, neither of these guys, this is the senton, neither of these guys knows how to, or quite possibly even has the sense to quit. Neither of these guys is going to concede anything against the other.
Not at all. They will just continue to just beat each other down.
Well, I think with the drive and the determination that both of them have, I don't think they'd ever look to concede against anybody, let alone each other.
Right, exactly.
I mean, each of these guys, each of these competitors, they are the last person that they would ever concede to.
Right, exactly. And Sean Carr, almost like an animal, kind of stalking his prey right now. I think Joe Gacy showed a little weakness with that knee, and Carr just pounced right on it, continuing to assault, even though they're practically tied up in the ropes.
Also forgot to mention that Sean Carr is the 3rd longest reigning ECWA heavyweight champion in this company.
Do you know who number 2 is?
Papa Don.
Who's number? Oh, that's right. And then Ace Darling's number 1. I was thinking Papa Don was number 1.
Was it Ace Darling or was it Lance Diamond?
Well, yes, you're right. You're right. It was actually Lance Diamond.
It was about.
I have it right here. Let me see.
Oh my God.
Listen, you got to be thorough in an event.
I had
like
this talk with Captain Dave Spieler today about you. Never prepared. You're fumbling up. What is wrong with you?
I thought it was Ace Darling. My mistake. I'm glad to know that Dave Spieler is perfect in every way. Ooh, beautiful bicycle kick.
And then
yes, follows it up.
I can't believe you didn't know that Sean Carr is the third longest. This is why you deserve a
I
super
knew Sean
kick.
was number 3. I just didn't think to mention it.
Well, as I said earlier in the ring, when it comes to modern time, when it comes to the last 20 years, it's really Papa Don. Papa Don's been the longest reigning.
You certainly can't argue with that. When I call Papa Don the longest reigning,
he didn't even top when he lost his belt.
In the modern era, yeah, you can't argue with that. Both men down right now. Gacy trying to fire up. But you know what? I will say this, Anthony. I don't know how closely you've been following Azriel. He's right up there. He's really become something.
I'll tell you one thing. Azriel, I've been commentating ring announcing for a very long time. Been ring announcing much longer than I've been commentating. But not that you could tell, because I'm excellent at both. But
was there a survey for that?
There doesn't need to be.
Okay.
It's just known. It's like a common thing.
I got you.
So, but my very, very first event that I ever ring announced was, I would say, early 2000s, 2002, maybe something like that, about 15 years ago.
Okay.
And even then, Azriel was just starting out, and he was one of the best guys I'd ever seen in the ring. In fact, you know what that main event was on that event? It was the Greek god Papa Don against the Damian Dragon.
Wow. It always comes back to Papa Don, doesn't it?
Which actually was the final match in the, 2013 Super 8, I believe.
That's right. Another guy I have history with.
Did he get to see you without your neck brace?
Well, he caused the neck brace, didn't he?
Yes.
So he saw you without it, but then he
He stayed clear from me. Put it that way.
Fireman's carry Gacy. Carr fighting his way back out. Again with that knee.
There's a Shining Wizard for you.
Textbook executed. And 2. It reminds me of Leo Rush. Remember how he wore down Leo Rush like that in the finals of the
4
Super 8?
super kicks it took to take Leo Rush down.
Now, if you look at just the stature and the body type of Sean Carr, he's got some long legs. I mean, more than half his body. Oh, wow!
Little razzle-dazzle there by Joe Gacy. Fires his carry, drops him down. 1, 2, I think this is it! Oh! Sean Carr does find a way. I don't know how. He landed on his head there.
And I was going to say, Sean Carr, with the size and the length of his legs, he's got reach, he's got power, he's got one of the deadliest super kicks I've ever seen in the ECWA.
Gacy giving pursuit. Oh! And that knee, I think, just gave out on him.
Well, Carr's been working on that leg the whole match.
Carr outside the ring. Here comes Air Gacy. Oh! Banging his knee on that concrete isn't going to do him any favors. But if it wins him the match against Carr, I guess it was worth it.
It looked like on the way out, Joe Gacy got caught up in the ropes a little bit, so the impact wasn't as big as it should have been, wasn't as hard as it normally would have been if he had landed the whole entire thing. But he was still able to knock Carr down for a good amount of time.
And the impact of these strikes.
Oh, a count out.
I guess it is over, yes. Our veteran official, Mike Keeter, making the count.
Both guys forgot the referee was counting the 10 as they were on the floor.
I think just like Joe Gacy and Sean Carr, we all forgot about the referee. We forgot about the match. We're watching them fight.
Wow, the crowd wants to see more of it. And here we go.
Well, like I said in the beginning, this match, it's like the universal symbol. There's no beginning, there's no end, there's just fighting.
And the match hasn't even been restarted officially, nothing. They're just fighting. They just said, they look at each other, they're like, you want to go? You want to keep going? Let's do it.
And here come the referees.
Here comes the whole squad. I wouldn't be surprised if these guys went out to the diner later and continued their fight.
No, that'll be us.
You know, of all people for referees to get in the middle of.
Oh no! Sean Carr just super kicked the fan!
Are you serious? Who did he kick?
Wow, he went to hit Joe Gacy, but instead he hit a fan.
Oh, this is bad.
And now he's in a shoving match with referee John Finnegan here. Joe Zanoli's in the middle of this now too.
At least I think it was a fan out. It could have been Joe Gacy's girlfriend.
Oh, this is bad. We'll be lucky if we don't get sued.
I can't see who it is. Gacy's trying to take care of him now. He's going over to check on whoever it was. We don't exactly have a unobstructed view from where we are.
I was just saying we need barriers. Like, this is ridiculous.
It looks like Joe Zanoli's over there tending to whoever got kicked.
I think you're right, Phil. I think it was Joe Gacy's girlfriend.
Oh no!
And they're still going.
They can't separate them.
Well, I don't think they're going to now.
This is a war, an all-out war.
Now, who in their right mind would want to get in the middle of that?
Maybe Jason Skinner should get in the middle. Absolute bedlam.
Sean Carr with the chair.
I don't think he's in work mode anymore. I think he's in I hate you mode.
The referees can't stop.
I mean, they're trying everything.
What can they do?
Hey, Brady, get over there.
I'm thinking about running.
It looks like referee John Finnegan now is trying to shield Joe Gacy, just throwing himself over.
Oh no, that looked like a fan at ringside.
Part of the problem and why they're having such trouble getting control, Sean Carr has super kicked each and every one of these officials. They're all terrified of him.
I'm trying to see. They're walking out whoever it was that got kicked. I can't tell who it is.
That wasn't good. This could be our last show. Talking about our dates coming up, this could be it.
So it doesn't look like it was a female who got kicked.
Sean. Here's Sean.
From where they're bringing her.
Sean! I wasn't saying
You
nothing.
stay out of it.
I wasn't saying anything.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know where you go from that, but real quick, I just want to talk about the Women's Super 8. I've been trying now for 2 matches just to squeeze it in. It is on October 21st right here at the Woodbury Heights Community Center. 7 of the 8 women have already been announced. That includes, as Joe Gacy gets the round of applause, that includes Christina Marie, Allie Rex, Skylar Marie,